Welcome back. Were you a picky eater as a child, or do you actually know one? I'm sure we all do. My next guest, Katie Lester, was a picky eater, and her memories prompted her to write a book about it. So, Katie, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, what was your favorite food to eat, and what didn't you like to eat?
Oh, wow. The same as my son is peanut butter and jelly.
Favorite?
That was favorite.
Wow.
Yes, ate it constantly.
Oh, my goodness.
And unfortunately, that passed down to my son. Same exact way,
Was
picky.
it anything you didn't like to eat?
Oh, vegetables mainly. Just simple, I was a very simple eater. But mainly vegetables I did not like much of. I didn't like tomatoes, onions. I mean, some of that still crosses in today, but I tried to at least try things, unlike my son. He's tough.
So you decided to write this book, Picky Pig Pete.
Yes.
What's it about?
It is about a picky pig, just as it states, Picky Pig Pete. And it represents my son, because he was my inspiration for it, being the picky eater, and of course I was too. But I grew up on a farm, so I wanted to use farm animals and the ones I grew up with. So it's really true to me as I grew up as a young child. And so the picky pig, he is just that. He's picky and he loves his favorite food, and we try to find out, will he try something new?
I'm joking and laughing about it, but this can be serious because kids need nutrients, and there are things you need in your diet.
Exactly.
And if they're eating the same thing, they may not be getting it.
Right, that's so true.
So is that part of the reason too you wanted to make sure you kind of help recommend things to parents?
I did. I really felt like from being a picky eater and then having one and dealing with that and seeing the other side of it, I really wanted something to be a resource for other parents that were struggling like me, to get on the child's level and to talk about how they should be eating good nutrients and so forth, but really do it in a fun way, for them to understand it.
And so what would you say to parents if you've got a kid that only will eat peanut butter and jelly, or will only eat oatmeal, will not eat anything else? What can they do?
One thing we try to do is be creative, be very creative. And I say that it might be at mealtime you do a simple little game. It might be a countdown of bites. My son actually took to that and was very happy, and he took his mind off. That's the key, distraction. Took his mind off of what he was eating and didn't think as much about, oh, I don't like that. So it really helped us to kind of spur him a little bit further with eating.
Has he gotten a little better?
Little better. We're getting there. He's getting better about trying things. So he did not like pizza, and we finally got him to eat pizza. And he's not loving it, but he's at least tolerating it for now.
Does he need any kind of, they have the shakes and things, Pediasures.
Yes.
Do kids need to get things like that in their diet?
I think they do. We tried that, especially when he was younger, and he's 11 now, so we try to at least get a vegetable in him at dinner time, as well as a fruit. Fruit is very key to do that. We just say to be enticing, to really try to put new foods with familiar or favorite foods so that they're more apt to try something new. And then there's always a big debate. Do you use bribery with food? Well, and it's hard not to as a parent. But I feel like if it's a win-win, for instance, we might say, well, try this, try something new, or eat all your vegetables.
I'll buy you a toy.
You get a treat at the end, but the treat is yogurt. So he's happy in that he thinks it's more of a treat, but we're okay with it too as parents, because it's not that bad sugary treat as much as it could be.
Hard to believe these days, but I was a kind of picky eater as a baby, my mom says, but and I would have to sit there until I ate. You don't want this to be a war zone.
Right, exactly. And that's why I say be calm. Do not treat it as a war zone, because I did that a lot and fought with him to just eat one bite, and that obviously was not working. It gave him anxiety, me anxiety. So as soon as we made it a calmer place, he realized that he had more freedom, and I think he was at more comfort to eat or to try something new.
Well, the book's beautiful. Something you could probably read with the kids, show them the great pictures. You got it illustrated. It's
Yes.
gorgeous. You really
Yes.
went all out with this.
Yes, well, I wrote and illustrated it. I was an art major in college,
Wow.
and so that's more my side of things. It is a rhyming book, so I love rhyming because I feel like it's kind of an intro into children reading. They tend to memorize, and then they take that memorization and taking those sounds and into the words, and aids them in their reading.
It does, and it's very simple to read.
Yes.
Ages, what would you say?
Yes, I say birth because for baby gifts and so forth, but all the way up to at least 8 to first grade, like the early readers, I think really enjoy it, especially older siblings reading it to younger ones as well.
I love that. So it could be
Yes.
something right for the dinner table.
Exactly, that's very true.
And after.
Yes,
Just to kind of
yes.
get them motivated to eat and have some fun with
Exactly.
food.
Yes,
Not
so
think of it
true.
as a chore.
Exactly.
Katie, thank you so much.
Oh,
Your
thank
book,
you.
Picky Pete, is
Yes.
available where?
Yes, on my website, and it's www.ktcreations.com. And if you get it through there, I will do an inscription to your child with their name and sign it.
All right, thank you so much. And thank you
Thank
for
you.
joining us for Public Affairs on Peach.